Good morning. It seems like semiconductors are going to gap up. Many names are showing in my scans. I think it's a bit premature. I probably won't be entering any semiconductor related trades today. I'm watching, let me see, UCTT. Yeah, it's reporting 31% earnings surprise. And then HPE, not semiconductor related, but it's more on the data center related story that works so well. Um, so yeah, it's going to gap up. It kind of provided an opportunity to enter yesterday, but I decided to pass on it. So yeah, I'll be watching today if it maybe the 5 minute or open range breakout. But yeah, back to semis. So many names are showing up and are gapping up. Let me see. Yeah, even 18% in AAOI. Um, ALAB also reporting tonight, but it's gapping up 10%. AMD, of course, this is one of my favorites. Watch, it's reporting tonight as well. Um, it has a resistance here and a potential breakout point. So if it breaks through, it could accelerate beyond this point. So I'll be watching for tomorrow. So yeah, let's see the index. So we had this bounce here, and now it's attempting to continue moving. I think this area is going to be quite volatile. It's going to struggle with the descending 50-day moving average, and it has to climb the 10 and 20 and start trading up. And all you see all these names. It's like it's so early. They have to like put it something decent. I don't know if they might just try to move from here, but I don't see how. I like you know it seems like, except for a few names, um, it seems like even photonics and optical, they have to put more decent setups. Even if they move, I'm going to wait for the first setup against the 10-day moving average. I'm not going to trade gaps yet because it's too early, and the potential for all these rates for failure is just too high. So yeah, I'm going to be patient and wait a bit. Okay, so for today, I have PTGX. It's not the best name, but it's resistant. It's holding the biotech index is it put a very nice setup here, but it fell short of breaking out, and now you know it's trying to hold, I think, but I don't know. It's struggling. So the thing is, if there's going to be rotation to semiconductors, and we're going to have a strong interest around that sector, biotech is probably going to be pushed aside. So, but I don't want to discard it yet because there are so many names that are still strong. So, so PTGX, I'm going to be watching. Looks decent, and it's reporting through the day. So, yeah. VSXY, Victoria's Secret. So, consumer related. This is a sector that is one of the strongest, holding the fall, market wide sideways price action and fall. And it had a nice jump here, and it's in a very tight range. Had a nice move here. Held the moving average very well, and it's contracted. It's a very tight range. So I think this is one of the most interesting names for today. Not super strong. It's not something that I expect to make a huge move, but if it moves for a few days, it could be a profit. Orca in immunology, compressed very well. Is one of the best names in this sector. But again, it depends on what happens with biotech. But it's a sector that is the strongest in biotech. Okay, so immunology and oncology. So if it breaks, it could add them to make a move. But again, we are still in this, you know, undecisive kind of market. It lacks direction in most growth sectors. So we'll have to wait for a bit. HPE, okay, I'm talked about this. Gapping up. Palantir is going to gap up with an expected increase in revenue. The surprise is not that large, but it seems like the guidance is good. SK Hynix in memories. So in memories, I'm watching this name, and then I found now WDC and Seagate, but Seagate in particular, it's having a quite a nice relative strength against other names in the memory and storage sector. If you see SanDisk is still trending down, waiting for this report, and then you compare to STX, and you see STX is so stronger. Even MU is still trending down, and it's not that strong. But WDC and STX in particular are kind of strong. So if it puts a tight range here, this could be an interesting name to watch. And what else? And UCTT and Semis is the only name that I'm going to be watching. The report didn't surprise as much, but has a nice outlook. So I'm going to be watching it. But again, semiconductors gapping up in general, and we're still in this chop zone. So I would wait a bit for this to become more stable before attempting to enter trades. All right, so that's it for today. Be careful because we are still in kind of a chop zone. So yeah, trading in this environment could be a bit dangerous. All right, thanks for watching.